流れこそ時の雨すり抜けて共に夢のこそ未来を越えよう
And what is up, everyone? It is I, your favorite knucklehead ninja Naruto Uzumaki. I am back doing another reaction for you guys. This one is another death battle. It's not Naruto based this time. This is Heihachi Mishima from Tekken versus Geese Howard from King of Fighters. I know a little bit about these two. I play mostly Tekken, so I know a lot more about Heihachi. And Geese Howard did make an appearance in the Tekken 7 games, if I'm correct. And these both are terrible fathers who like to make their son's life a living hell. But anyway, I'm excited to see this battle. As you know, the link to the original video will be in the description below. Now, let's get it on. Alright, give me a sec. Okay. Here we go.
Heihachi Mishima, billionaire megalomaniac behind
There's
the
Heihachi.
Iron Fist.
And Geese Howard, karate kingpin behind the King of Fighters.
Okay.
These two ruthless businessmen are as talented at martial arts
As they are terrible at being dads.
See, this
But
is
whose
why my
fury
dad
will
is one of the
prove
best
most
ones.
Fatal. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
A death battle.
The Mishima Zaibatsu is a
All right.
multinational conglomerate so powerful it can field armies massive enough to conduct world wars.
Wow.
Its leader
World
is the
Wars.
enigmatic martial arts master Heihachi Mishima. His goal? World domination.
As usual.
Treats male pattern baldness like an extreme sport. He taught his super intelligent bear best friend karate, and if he doesn't like you, he'll strap you to a rocket ship and launch you into space. He's like
Whoa,
a Kung
crap.
Fu Wolverine Elon Musk.
Well, he sure is something, all right.
The words you're looking for here are ruthless and bastard, Wiz.
Oof.
Heihachi didn't like how his dad, Jinpachi, who looks like the Charizard to his Charmeleon, was running the family business. So he
Doing
locked
a
him in
Pokemon
basement
reference?
to die and get possessed by a demon.
Ugh.
Heihachi built the Mishima Zaibatsu
That is one
into
weird
the
stomach.
largest military developer in the world. And believe it or not, he's also a family man with a wife and child.
Aww.
Sucks he had to kill his new baby mama with his bare
Oh.
hands after she got possessed by a
Right.
demon too. A different demon.
This was the Devil Gene, and it would prove to be Heihachi's
Ah,
greatest
yes.
adversary for the rest of his life. Fearing his
Dude,
son
that was a pain in the
Kazuya
butt to
had
fight in
inherited
Tekken
this
7.
gene and its terrifying demonic power, he did what any loving, supportive father would do.
Oh boy.
Toss his bitch ass off a cliff.
Oh,
If he
come
climbed
on.
Back up, it meant he was a devil. If he didn't, that meant he was A-OK. Except for being dead.
Rip.
Which is basically what medieval peasants did to witches. The Mishima
Of
are
course.
old-fashioned. Now truly alone,
That's
without
just a
love
dumb
or
way to go
family
about.
holding him back, Heihachi could focus on one thing: power.
And not just the kind that lets you finance a satellite in order to kick family members you don't like out of it, but the punchy, kicky kind too.
Ooh,
Heihachi is
nice.
a practitioner of Mishima-style fighting karate, based on real-life Goju Ryu, also known as hard, soft style.
Hard, soft
Oh,
style.
that's too easy, even for me, Wiz. Goju Ryu combines hard striking kicks and punches with open hand circular techniques for grapples, takedowns, and throws.
Ooh.
Heihachi's fighting style is aggression personified,
Well,
with such
dang.
techniques as the dragon uppercut, slash punch combo, and demon scissors.
And
Demon
if he
scissors.
really wanted to, he could impale you on one of his hair horns.
Holy crap, that's like
Maybe.
Jiraiya
Heihachi has
Sensei.
even mastered
Or
the use
Pervy
of
Sage, as
heat
I call
or
him.
spirit energy to manifest lightning, like in his classic
Ooh.
electric wind God Fist. His ki can even enhance his physicality to frankly absurd levels.
Wow.
Like the time he caught a bullet in his mouth. I'd
Ooh.
say that's crazy, but he did the same thing to a tomahawk before shattering it with his teeth.
Ooh.
How much of that blade did he swallow? Dude must have gave his beehole braces.
Or the time he got dogpiled by a bunch of
Don't need to
Russian
know about that.
androids called Jacks, which all self-destructed,
Ooh.
annihilating the temple he was in.
Yeah, he got up
Point
a bit
blank
later, infuriated,
explosion.
I'm sure, by
Dang.
the world's audacity to declare him dead from such a paltry wound.
Other Jack models were strong enough to destroy a 6-mile-wide apocalyptic asteroid
Ooh.
and survive being blasted by a satellite laser.
By
That's
taking a
powerful.
look at the size of the blast compared to the height of the clouds, this laser was packing around 1.6 megatons of TNT.
Dang.
And Heihachi can tear through the newest Jack models like that hatchet must have tore through his
Whoa.
stick. Can't stop thinking about it, Wiz. Either end that's coming out of, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, makes
After
sense.
decades of dominance, Heihachi finally hosted the King of Iron Fist tournament.
Ooh.
And who should show up to the fight but his son Kazuya for the salty runback?
Of
All
course,
grown up and
Kazuya.
definitely not dead by Cliff. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to beat the shit out of my dad and toss his ass off a cliff. Probably what Elon Musk's son will do after he finds out what his dad named him.
Oh boy.
Man, he and Heihachi are kind of similar. He launches rockets, he's super rich and weird, and I don't even want to think about Heihachi with a Twitter account.
Well,
Oh, boy.
except for the whole martial arts thing. Musk is just some pasty lazy.
I did Taekwondo, I did karate,
Oh, crap.
Shinkai.
Oh man, he's been Heihachi all along! And that means his son is Kazuya. Someone keep their eye on him in case he throws him off a cliff.
I don't
But
think
hey,
that's gonna
Muskie,
happen.
If you ever host a King of Iron Tesla tournament, give me a call.
King of
Despite
Iron
his
Tesla.
humiliating defeat,
Okay, I
Heihachi returned
gotta
to
admit,
battle
that
his
would
son
be
once
pretty
again,
awesome.
And this time tossed him into a volcano.
Ugh.
These people really have a fetish for this one particular kind of execution.
Yep.
Especially considering it never works.
Beating his son ain't too shabby, considering Kaz is one of the strongest fighters in the entire world, even without the devil gene, which, surprise, turns him into a goddamn demon. He
Ugh.
can fire laser beams fast enough to hit a satellite in a fraction of a second, and
crap.
yes, this is the same satellite we keep bringing up.
Measuring how far Kazuya was from the satellite, his forehead laser
Holy
would have
crap.
to be moving at just over 1% the speed of light.
And
That's
the
pretty
Headmeister
freaking
was
fast.
fast enough to intercept this same beam in order to save Kazuya's life from his evil devil self.
Hmm.
Maybe he had a change of heart.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Dang.
Could be wrong.
Used his father as
But
a
after
meat
that,
shield.
Man, they really hate each other. Even Heihachi's grandson Jin got in on the action. 3 generations of Mishima men bonding over throwing each other off cliffs.
Oh
After
boy.
living a life consumed by hatred, the drive for power, and
Oh my god.
that, Heihachi
Ah, my
reunited with
eyes.
Kazuya for one last
I did not
battle
need to see
the
that.
death, and shed a single tear at his son's complete transformation into a monster.
Oh.
Oh, he did care.
Yeah, he
Maybe
did at
all of
least
that
care for
crazy
his son.
Bond villain bluster was just a facade for the heartbreak he suffered at destroying his own family and creating a cycle of violence, as so many fathers have before him. Dad.
He fought Kazuya as he lived, a man. No cyborg enhancements, no devil gene, no whatever Yoshimitsu is. Heihachi fought his
Yeah,
literal
whatever that
demons with
man
nothing
is.
more
Is
than
he like
his
an alien or
stubborn,
something?
egomaniacal refusal to give up until he could stand
Ah,
no
yes.
longer.
Those who live by the volcano die by the volcano. Well, at least
Rip
until he
to you,
magically comes
Heihachi.
back in the next game. And when he does, he'll be determined as always to rule the world with a Tekken.
Don't you mean Iron Fist?
Oh.
God damn it, Vince.
I love what they did there. Tekken does mean Iron Fist. Also, rip to Heihachi's Japanese voice actor who
Welcome
recently
to
passed
the
away
sun-drenched
a
streets
couple
of Southtown,
years ago.
USA. Should you ever find yourself there on vacation, you can rest easy knowing the Howard Connection Protection Agency will keep you safe from the clutches of the local mafia.
Oh, cool.
Until you realize the Howard Connection is the mafia.
Oh.
Dear business model they got
Alright
there.
then.
And in control of both stands the legendary Geese Howard.
This
Okay,
man
Wiz,
drinking
that was all
wine.
sounding pretty badass until you said his name was Geese. What
His
kind
name
of
was
dork
Geese?
is named after a waterfowl. The only worst name I could think of would be Swan. His
Oof.
absentee dad may be an Austrian terrorist, but the only thing he's blowing up is his son's future.
After Geese's mother succumbed to an illness they were too poor to treat, 15-year-old Geese tracked his father down to kill him.
Well, dang.
Before getting completely wrecked by his half-brother Krauser, who was 9 years old.
Ooh.
Now the ultimate scrub
Got your
lord
butt
is
kicked
now
by a
the martial
9-year-old
arts master
kid.
Tung Fu Ru to gain ultimate power and take revenge.
Geese fights with a combination of the deep, strong stances and hard-hitting combos of karate, the quick, deadly blows of kickboxing, and his primary style, Aiki Jutsu.
Translating to hard soft, which again,
Really?
all too easy. Aiki Jutsu is all about
Ooh.
throws, counters, and locks. It focuses on using opponents' weight against them. Kinda
I
like
see.
its descendant, Aikido. And you can't forget the shit-eating catchphrases.
Die
But
forever.
what Geese was really there to
Those are
learn
pretty nice
was
catchphrases.
hippopotamus.
Jesus. With Hakyoku Seiken, Geese can absorb
Dude, that's not even
life
close to
energy,
hippopotamus.
chi,
Where'd you
from
get
the
that
earth
from?
itself and mold powerful energy blasts.
His Rapukin rockets across the ground like a buzzsaw, while Raging Storm is a massive fanged geyser that'll devastate anyone nearby.
Holy
He
crap.
can imbue these attacks with lightning called down from the heavens, or enhance his strength and speed to perform blindingly fast combos like Deadly Rave and Rashomon.
Wait just a goddamn second, Wiz. Did Geese just throw that poor man straight into the air and then patty cake his nuts on the way back down?
Ooh.
That is
Hey, that was
pure evil.
Heihachi.
Geese's master felt the same
Well,
way,
Heihachi not gonna
sensing
have
his
any
pupil's
more
darker intentions.
kids, that's for
So
sure.
instead of entrusting the dojo's most secret of scrolls to Geese, he gave them to his other student, Jeff.
God damn it,
Jeff.
I hate him as much as Geese does. Kind of name is Jeff. Jeff.
Infuriated,
Jeff.
Geese left Tung School to take over Southtown's existing criminal empire and install himself as the city's new crime lord.
Of
Who,
course.
For some reason, demands to dress up in karate gi at all times.
Well, Geese's appreciation for Japanese martial arts extends to the culture as a whole.
Oh,
Music,
nice.
architecture.
He's a weeb, like a
He's a
Bobo Taku
weeb.
Vito Corleone. Who do you think his waifu is? Himself? Ooh,
Uh,
I probably would too.
I don't know. I appreciate Geese's tenacity.
Okay,
and
not gonna lie.
It reminds me of
Rule 63
me.
Geese
Inventing
looked pretty
reality-bending
freaking
weaponry
nice.
for black
I think
markets around the globe has done my
Issei
techies
would also like that.
pretty well. Like my Cyber Goose.
Mecha Goose Howard? Oh, please, Wiz, I've seen your student loans from Mad Scientist U. It's a sideways 8 next to a smiling
boy.
turd emoji. I hear they sell self-respect next to the dollar pizza place you like so much.
Ooh. Cool goose.
Despite being a badass crime lord, Geese was still plagued by inadequacy. So he took out his anger on the lamest person he knew.
Let me guess. Jeff?
Jeff.
Yep,
And he
Jeff.
did it in front of his kids. I'm sure that'll turn out well in a decade or two. Wow, this guy has got to be the pettiest bitch in all of Southtown.
Yep.
Next to Jeff.
Oh, you think that's bad? How about when Geese had a son and left him and his mother in poverty?
Oh,
and
boy.
when that son asked for help paying for his mom's illness, Geese ignored him.
Wow, without a hint
Wow.
of irony. After successfully conquering
That's just
Southtown,
a
Geese hosted
jerk
the King
move,
of Fighters
dude.
martial arts tournament in order to solidify his position as the strongest fighter around.
Which he basically was. Geese is powerful enough to obliterate entire swaths of forest with his
Who?
chi and defeat the reality warping entity Verse, who could create a hurricane the size of a stadium.
Even Takuma,
Whoa,
one
crap.
of Geese's subordinates, was strong enough to redirect a blast from the Zero Cannon, a city-annihilating satellite laser.
Considering the laser was intended to eradicate Southtown, which is a fictional stand-in for real-life South Miami, the blast would have to have a yield of around 1.7 megatons.
Wow.
And judging by how fast it reached the Earth's surface, it must have been moving at over 2% the speed of light.
Well,
And
that's pretty
Takuma's
dang
faster
fast.
compared to Geese.
Seemingly unbeatable, Geese was finally confronted by Terry Bogard, the son of the man he murdered years before.
You killed my father.
You know,
Prepare to die.
Jeff.
Now that man has great taste in hats. After one of the
Yeah, that hat
fiercest
looks pretty
battles
nice.
ever witnessed, Terry defeated Geese and threw him from the top of Geese Tower to his death until he came back, so Terry threw him off it again. You can't keep a good goose down.
Whether it be manipulating
Yep.
future events from the shadows or demonstrating his magnificent power in front of the whole
Oh,
world,
what the heck?
Geese's tenacity
Does he have a
will
stand?
always strive to crown him the king of fighters.
Stay down, maggot.
Oh, dang, that voice, though.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want to know how Geese and Heihachi got to be
All
dads in
right.
the first place, check out Adam
We'll
and Eve.
just wait
Hey,
for
you
this
know
little
what's
Adam and
awesome?
Eve
What's
thing
awesome?
to go
Free
through.
stuff. You know what's even better than free stuff?
So, in my
Free
opinion,
stuff to spice
I
up your
think
bedroom.
that
Oh, now
Goose
you
is
have
going
my
to win.
attention.
Well,
No,
you're in
Goose.
luck.
I meant
This episode
Heihachi's
of
going to
Battle is
win.
brought to you by Adam
And,
Eve.
And if you use our code BATTLE
And,
at checkout,
it's
you
because,
can
like,
select
I'm
almost
cheering for
any
him
one
because
item and
he actually
get
cares for his son,
50%
unlike
off. But
Howard,
where does the free
who's
stuff
just a
come
jerk.
After you enter the code BATTLE at checkout,
But anyway,
the folks at Adam and Eve will see
let's
you
get
have
on to
great
this,
taste and they'll load you up with free stuff.
wait for
They'll
this
send you
ad to
10
finish.
tantalizing free gifts.
Say more.
There's a sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and a third item for both of you.
All
plus
right,
6
Adam and
free
Eve, blah,
spicy
blah, blah, blah,
movies
blah.
and free
Come on, let's
shipping.
start the fight.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said free stuff, huh?
A deal this good is no joke.
And if you like the sound of that, you can go to adamandeve.com and use the code BATTLE.
Remember, that's to get almost any one item 50% off and 10 free gifts.
That's BATTLE,
All
B-A-T-T-L-E,
right,
BATTLE at checkout
almost
at adamandeve.com.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
There we go.
Welcome to the final match of the
Okay.
international collaboration between the Iron Fist and King of Fighters tournaments. The prize, sole ownership of both the Mishima Zaibatsu and the Howard Cosmetic.
Oh snap! Ownership of both companies.
Disregard of antitrust laws, but okay, let's go to our fighters.
There's Heihachi.
Heihachi Mishima.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're doing the intro too.
And his opponent, Geese Howard.
Okay, we got Heihachi talking in Japanese. And we got Geese talking in broken English. He said the line, predictable. Ooh. Alright, Heihachi, you got this. That headbutt, though.
I will stand my hands with your blood, old man.
Ooh. Roast. Double Refukin. Ooh. Predictable again. Ooh. Heihachi seems to be a bit in trouble. Okay. Oh. This man was like, don't you frickin' say it. Oh, dang. Come on, Heihachi. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Too easy. Ooh. He stole your line, punk. Okay, they're giving each other their all. Ooh. That punch, though. Dang, they're just fighting on that volcano. One of them's got to toss the other one off. That's got to be the thing. Ooh, he's down. Oh! They even did the Sprite pose. Nice. Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh! Right into that rock pillar. And... Ew. Well, that was hot. There's not enough Vaseline in the world to heal that. Show's over.
KO!
Good
Better
fight.
break out the soy sauce for Geese, because this goose was cooked.
Yep,
Both fighters
he was
had the
cooked.
brutal tenacity and martial arts mastery to push each other to the limit. But
Okay.
Heihachi just had the greater limits to push.
Yep.
Sorry, Wiz, this one was obvious. One of them throws people off cliffs, the other has people throw him off cliffs. Kind
Yeah.
of a no-duh.
I mean, that does
It's
make
not,
sense.
no duh. In fact, Geese's wider variety of chi techniques were able to keep Heihachi at a distance, and his ability to draw chi from the earth meant he could spam them for as long as he wanted.
Okay, that does make
But
sense.
Heihachi has had plenty of experience with projectile spammers like Kazuya, whose lasers are fast enough
Right.
to reach outer space in seconds. He'd have no trouble getting in close.
Heihachi's
Yeah, that does make
decades of
sense.
combat training over Geese also allowed him to learn and adapt to his Aikijutsu. He's even defeated Aikido masters like Nina Williams before, so
Ah,
it
yes,
wasn't entirely
Nina.
new to him.
Ultimately, it came down
One
to
of
who
the
was stronger,
top tier
faster, and tougher.
Tekken
Both skilled
waifus.
characters like Jack and Takuma, who survived satellite lasers nearly equal to each other.
But both feats were performed pretty casually by weaker characters. So what could they do at their best? For Geese,
Right.
let's look at his fight with Verse, who created that hurricane.
Oh, right, that
By
hurricane.
measuring its size compared to the stadium to get the mass of the clouds, making a storm that big would take about 1.8 gigatons of TNT. About 1,000 times more powerful than the Zero Cannon that could destroy Southtown.
I
But
see.
we're not done. One single Jack unit was able to destroy a 6-mile-wide asteroid heading toward Earth.
Right.
Estimating its volume and density, the energy it would take to violently fragment it is nearly 8 gigatons of TNT,
Oh.
over 4 times more powerful than Versus Hurricane.
That's a lot.
And Heihachi can tear through jacks like nothing, which is
he
crazy
can
because
just tear
that
through
satellite
them.
laser it reacted to was moving at about 4% the speed of light, twice as fast as the Zero Cannon
Ooh.
and Geese's best.
Geese was a clever, ruthless opponent, but Heihachi's power, experience, and sheer bullheaded stubbornness allowed him to walk away the victor.
Man, this fight was so intense, it almost made me shit my pants.
The winner
That was a
is
bad
Heihachi
pun, dude.
Mishima.
That was a really bad pun.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, yep, Heihachi won, as I predicted, and he deserves it. I mean, that man actually cares for his son, while Geese is just an arrogant jerk of a father who can't spend time with his son. That's why my father is one of the best fathers also, and I'll admit I haven't been there for my son sometimes, but at least I still love him. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you want more of my content, make sure you like and subscribe for more of me, Issei, the man himself, son Naruto 5, Buchidati, Inamuta, Denki, and Lelouch. As always, we will see you in the next video. Remember, keep on training. Rasengan.
過去の意志は嘘では手向けない感じろ So next is the future Now